Good morning, all. We had started chapter tissue, in that we have discussing about the plant tissue. As we have already discussed that plant tissues are broadly categorized into two: meristematic tissues and permanent tissue. We have already seen that the growth of the plants occur only in the specific region due to the dividing tissue, which we call as meristematic tissue. We have also seen that meristematic tissues are subdivided into three: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. Now, next, that is permanent tissue. This is also we have already discussed. Children, permanent tissues originate from the meristematic tissue as they lose their ability to divide. These permanent tissues taking up the permanent shape, size, and function, which we call as differentiation. Permanent tissues are again divided into two: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Now, why it is known as a simple permanent tissue? Because they are made up of one type of cell. So same with complex also, we can say that different structures of cells combining together performing a common function, which we call complex permanent tissue. Now here, as you can see, simple permanent tissues are again subdivided into parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. We have already discussed about parenchyma, collenchyma. That parenchyma are, if you see, it has a thin cell wall with dense cytoplasm and prominent nucleus. It is loosely packed. It has intercellular space. Intercellular space means space between two or more cells. Cells between the space between the cells, you can say. The main function of this parenchyma tissue, it gives support to the plant and also stores food. The food in the form of nutrients and water. Next point about parenchyma, that parenchyma, some of the parenchyma tissues contain chlorophyll and perform photosynthesis, and such parenchyma are known as chlorenchyma. In aquatic plants also, large air cavities are present in parenchyma, which gives buoyancy to the plant to help them float, and such parenchyma are known as aerenchyma. The second is collenchyma tissue. Here you can see collenchyma tissue. Collenchyma tissue, it gives a flexibility in the plant, which is another type of simple permanent tissue. It allows easy bending. Like for example, stem, leaf can easily bend without breaking. So this is all due to collenchyma tissues. Here we can say that collenchyma tissue has a thick cell wall at the corner, again with the clear prominent nucleus, but it has little intercellular space as compared to parenchyma. The main function of Collenchyma is it gives flexibility to the plant without breaking, and also it provides mechanical support to the plant body. The third type of tissue, simple permanent tissue, that is sclerenchyma tissue. This is a third type of simple permanent tissue, sclerenchyma tissue. These tissues, children, makes the plant hard and stiff. The hardness and stiffness of the plant is due to the sclerenchyma tissue. For example, husk of coconut are made up of sclerenchyma tissue. Here you can see one is a longitudinal section, second is a transverse section. They are long, narrow. Here it has a thick cell wall all around. If we compare the cell wall of all these three, parenchyma has a thin cell wall, collenchyma has a thick cell wall but at the corner, and sclerenchyma has a thick cell wall. This thick cell wall is due to the presence of lignin. Lignin is some chemical substance which act as a cement in the plant body, which helps them hardens. So lignin, Lignin, lignin is a chemical substance which act as cement in the plant body. Next point, in sclerenchyma, here we can say, children, that they do not have any intercellular space. If we compare the parenchyma, it has intercellular space. Collenchyma, it has little intercellular space. But in sclerenchyma, they do not have any intercellular space. These tissues are present in stem, in vascular bundles like xylem and phloem. It present in the veins of leaves, which is hard covering. If you can example of nuts, walnut, then pistas, their examples. Their shells are hard. Nuts, these are the examples. Nuts are the examples. Their outermost shell is hard. It's all due to the sclerenchyma tissue. So here we can say that sclerenchyma tissue, it provide hardness and stiffness to the plant body, and also it provide mechanical support to the plant body. Here you can see about parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Here it is written that it is a tissue which makes the plant hard and stiff. There is no intercellular space. They are long, narrow as the walls are thickened due to lignin. It is a chemical substance which acts as a cement to a body. These are dead cells and provide strength to the plant. If we compare parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, there are the two-three difference which you can easily say that parenchyma has a thin cell wall, collenchyma has a thick cell wall at the corner, and sclerenchyma tissues has a thick cell wall. Next point about parenchyma, we can say that parenchyma has intercellular space. Collenchyma have little intercellular space. Sclerenchyma do not have any intercellular space. Parenchyma are the living cells. Collenchyma are also living cells. In sclerenchyma, dead cells are present. Parenchyma function that it stores food in the form of nutrients and water, and also it gives support to the plant. Collenchyma, it gives flexibility to the plant, especially stem and leaves can bend without breaking, and it also gives mechanical support to the plant. Sclerenchyma, It gives hardness and stiffness to the plant body. Example, husk of coconut, nut shells, even the leaves veins, on the leaf veins are there. In the veins of leaves and in the hard covering of seeds and nuts are the example of sclerenchyma, and also it gives mechanical support to the plant body. So this is all about the simple permanent tissue. In the next video, we'll study about complex tissue. Thank you.